Well, it's taken like 13 long months to finally get to a place where I feel like the house is coming together. We definitely took our time decorating each one of these spaces, and this hallway was definitely one of those spaces where I just kind of didn't really know what to do. I tried a few things for holiday stuff, and now it's just become like a little clutter zone. It's like a little landing drop zone, and it's just not working out. It's just such a cute space, and it just really draws the eye up here. This was the selling point for me in this house, so I really want to make it be like a focal point and have it stand out and not just have it be cluttered. So I showed you in my haul an inspiration photo I seen on Pinterest, and I thought, yes, that is going to be so cute. I need that in the hallway up there. I think it'll actually work out. And then after that, I actually end up adding something else, but you'll see that in the next video. But for this one, I wanted to deep clean this whole entire space and then put up the wall decor. Having put this up here, I finally now came to a resolution on how I want to do the photos up here on this level of the house. I'm going to put photos on the wall behind me here and along the side. It's going to be like an L-shaped display of photos, and I kind of want to make them pretty large. So I'm hoping hopefully by summer I'll be able to have all those printed out and put up, because I just can't wait to stand in the living room and kitchen and be able to just look up there and see all the pretty pictures arranged. Since getting here with all the additional wall space, I just couldn't wait to finally design some like wall photo setup, because I just thought it'd be so cute. It's totally Pinterest of me, but I just really want to see it. Like, this is our house and I really want to enjoy the space. It's time to start getting all our air conditioners cleaned up and ready for the warmer months. I've been wiping down all my baseboard registers, and I did my walls and registers in the living room in a previous video not too long ago. But I'm pulling out my cedar mop again because I wanted to do all the walls up here on this level. I haven't cleaned these walls up here yet either, so I went ahead and did this. This pole and mop was perfect for this because this pole is even longer than my cedar mop, so it was perfect to get to these really high points up here where technically maybe I could have reached, but this made it a lot more safer for me to not have to, get on tippy toes or reach or anything. It's kind of funny because this house doesn't have any ventilation, so there's no like air vents or anything. We don't have what do you call it? I can't think of the word right now, but we don't have the kind of heat and air that's already built into the house. So we have floor register heating, and then for the air conditioners, we just have a bunch of portable ones throughout the house. And then we have this built-in one here in the upper level. This is the highest level of the house, and this one keeps this area pretty cool between the upstairs and the living room. But down in the lower levels, like in our level and then in the basement, we have another portable one that we hook up in case it gets hot down there, and then that helps keep things circulating. So I also went out and bought like a air purifier, like a filter, you know, like from I got it from Aldi, but a lot of people get them from like Lowe's and Home Depot. And I bought a box fan, so I'm gonna make my own air purifier out of that just to try it, because when I get down into doing the food storage room makeover and all that, I want to make sure I'm getting all the excess dust and any of the bad materials and stuff out of the air down there, because it's really stuffy down there. So it's hard to get air circulation because there's no windows. Is it hot? Huh? You want an oven mitt? Huh?
It's not hot.
Oh, it's not hot? It's rubber, so you can hold it. Here. Is that hot? Okay. Let me see that canister. Is it dusty? Let me see. I'll just clean it real quick and wipe it. Let's see. Take the music outside. Or
Coming to the rescue.
okay. Yay.
Where's my cape?
Oh yay. Hercules, Hercules. What was that show? Hercules, Hercules. You're gonna have to unscrew them probably, yeah. Yeah. When we first got to the house, we bought new light bulbs to put in, and James got them to do like make up everything brighter, but I didn't like them because I was like, I like the vintage feel of the house. But now as time's gone on, I've just gotten tired of the yellow glow, and it's so much easier for me to film and get photos in the house when I have the daylight bulbs in. So we're putting those throughout the whole house, and except for the lamps in the living room, but there are only lighting down there, so that'll stay kind of vibey. But in the rest of the house where I could get the daylight bulbs, I'm just putting them in, so that way everything's a lot more fresher and brighter and just don't have to worry about it. I really love this O-Cedar flat mop for this specific reason, because this whole section of the wall would have been pretty sketchy for me to do with my shorter pole, but I felt really comfortable using this, and I had a good grip on doing it. So this is really cool because I can't really reach this, and it's near the top of the stairs, so I also kind of don't want to dangle over the stairs as well. So this helped a ton. I also took the time to wipe down this railing. It does get dusty, and it collects a lot of like random little markings and stuff from the dogs and the kids running down the stairs and stuff, but I don't plan on painting this anytime soon. It just is what it is. It still looks pretty good, but I'm giving it a wipe down because, you know, dust and germs and stuff. Also down these stairs, I decided to save going further down the wall because I need to do the walls in this lower level, so I'll do the walls more down there, like on the other side when I get to that level, because they're pretty dirty. One thing I realized that I missed while doing this clean on this little stair landing area is that I need to do the stair faces. So every time I mop, I always mop my stairs, but the stair faces always get missed. So I'm going to have my stair faces be part of the deep cleaning for this too, but I'll do it in another video when I'm doing other stuff around here. now would definitely be a good time to check all your fire alarms and carbon monoxide alarms, because, you know, if you don't do it in the winter, it's a good thing to do it in the spring. Just check to make sure everything's working and the batteries are on. Also, when James was taking the exercise bike downstairs, it did scuff the wall right here. I thought it would just be like a mark, but we have that really annoying flat paint right here in this area of the house. We didn't have this area painted, so this scuff is stuck in the wall. It's okay. I'm not going to go pull out the paint over it. We live here, you know what I mean? But I was like, dang, it won't come out. So the Pinterest idea that I found in a photo was wall hanging baskets, and it was so cute. And the photo I seen was 4, and I thought, I don't know if my space is going to be tall enough, so I really spaced them out for 3, and I think it worked perfectly. I had to go to a couple Michaels just to find them because the first one didn't have 3, and I wasn't sure if the next one would have it, so I got there and luckily they did. You ever do this with your kids, like make them hold something so you could take a step back and look at it? I always make the kids like hold something or take a picture while I'm holding something on the wall, because you know, like girl math, girl measurements, like I'm always measuring things by like a utensil or an arm or like a leg or something, you know. I never like grab and, you know, mark with the tape measure. But for this particular instance, I just figured out where I wanted the first one to be, and then I kind of made the rest of my marks off of that. I actually used this hammer as a measuring guide. Actually, it was quite funny, but it worked out pretty well. But I got these baskets linked down below if you want to check them out, but I couldn't find the large one. So the one that I have is actually the large size, and it's the small size that's linked, but I think they're both really a good size. This one is just definitely wider, but I think they're both the same height. So currently right now Michael's is doing a sale on the baskets and little spring decor items, and I believe it was 50% off. So the basket was $40, or no, it was $30, $29.99, but I got them half off, so it made them each $15. So this was a cool little, you know, upgrade to the hallway refresh for under $50, especially considering I've been trying for like a year to figure out how I could decorate this landing, because I couldn't find pictures anywhere on this specific stair landing. It's like none of the stair landings looked like this, and then if there was extra like stair room, it was more lofty looking, more larger, and or it was like smaller and there was more stairs. So since we have so many levels, we just have like, you know, sets of 5 stairs here, sets of 5 stairs there, and so this was such an awkward space to decorate, but I think this really pulls it together. And then I might have to upgrade the nails just so that they can hold heavier things, but I think decoratively this serves its purpose. But eventually, if I need to, you know, use this as a drop zone for like little gadgets of the kids, phone chargers, hats in the winter, gloves, stuff like that, I think it'll be functional and decorative, and that's my favorite kind of way to display stuff. While I was doing this too, I was trying to decide what to do with this piece of glass here next to the baskets. So it's kind of like a little breezeway, I don't know what you would call it, but either way, it's kind of see-through, and it goes into the bathroom area there, which the bath and toilet aren't on that side, but you can still kind of see in there. So it kind of prevents more privacy, and I kind of don't appreciate the coloring of it. It's kind of like yellow. So I wanted to put some wallpaper over it, like the peel and stick and or some kind of contact paper to liven it up even more and bring some color up here. But then I realized if you take a peek, so you'll see that there's little diamond shapes on it. And I thought, isn't that a coincidence that I picked the basket that also has the diamond shaped on it? Now the diamonds go in the opposite way, but I was like, oh, it totally matches. So they both have like a little diamondy shape on it. And I thought, oh, that's such a coincidence. So now I don't want to like completely cover it up, but I'm thinking what I'm going to do is put white on the back of it. So that way, like, you'll see a decorative side inside of the bathroom, but you'll see a white side on this side. And technically, you'll still see like that dingy yellowy color, but you'll still be able to see like that pattern. So I think I'm going to try it. If nothing else, I'll just be able to cover it up again still. But I just didn't want to paint it because I don't want to ruin it as it is, just because it's like, you know, original to the house, but I want to change it. Now this door, I only have there's 3 wooden doors like this. It's the hallway and in these 2 bedrooms right here. And this wood is not like sealed, and it's kind of weird and it gets kind of dusty. So the way that I've been cleaning it is I use this liquid gold spray and I spray it on the cloth and not on the door. And then I just kind of work that oil into the door. So this isn't something you would want to do like a lot, but this is one of the ways where you can get that dirt and dust off the door, and it's not going to like overly dry it or ruin it. Because yeah, it's like full on wood, but it smelled great and it was looking a lot better. And then recently, after James installed the ceiling fan, well, you know, the exhaust fan in the bathroom recently, they had to go up in the attic right here, and there was like a bunch of dust and insulation and stuff that was down here. And even though, you know, I vacuumed and mopped, I thought, you know, now's as good a time as any. I might as well clean the walls up here too. So I went ahead and did that too. And although I like the vibe of this non-daylight bulb back here, I don't like the color that it puts off onto the floor and walls, so I will be changing this one too. Tripod. Now we're going to move into our living room area, and we have some really high maintenance dogs. So they have like little beds here and, you know, lots of trash and fluff and fur. That's like a common thing you'll see here. Even if I like fully deep clean, like even after this day, if I mop and everything by the night, sometimes it just looks like I didn't do anything because of their fluff and dog hair. But this space is really just kind of empty, and there's a lot of space right here, so we're kind of tired of looking at it, as well as all this ledge clutter. I'm over it. I don't want to see it anymore. I feel like we need some kind of system for this, and I've thought about doing many things, but James was like, hey, why don't we bring up the dresser from the basement? And it's free, first of all, but it's also white, so it goes, and then we can organize it. And I love the idea because I've actually wanted to do that since we got here. Originally, I was going to put it in the dining room where the hutch is and use it as a buffet. But now I was like, okay, let's put it under there. So we took some of the stuff out of it from the basement and we're going to put it here. And I loved it because I was like, I just didn't know what to do with the dog beds. That was the only thing. So they don't lay on them all the time because they do go on our furniture and stuff. So it's not like imperative that we have them. But you see this dirt, like this is constantly all the time. These dogs are so high maintenance, I swear. I always say that, like I hate them so much, but I really love them. And I put up with this from them because I do love them so much. And they bring a lot of joy and love to our family. But so here's the dresser. So we went ahead and decluttered this a little bit. And I was like, this is going to be perfect because now, since we decluttered this from this space, I'm going to try to use this space for organizing the bins. So that way I can access more of my food storage wall. Because before, even though I decluttered bins, it was like I still had too many. So now by putting some bins here, I'll have also more access on the food storage wall when I get down here. So by doing this, it really helped like 3 birds, you know, with like 1 stone. So it opened up room to the pantry, it opened up room for the storage bins, and then it also now is organizer for our living room. And you can't beat just like a solid wood piece of furniture on any day for anything. So I'm actually really excited to put this up there. Now I'm thinking about maybe changing the knobs out or maybe spray painting them, but we don't want it to rub off. So I might try to find some cute knobs for it, but obviously they'll probably be gold. So that way it matches the rest of the room. I decided that for the rest of this project area of like freshening up and moving stuff around, I would just pretty much find a place for all the ledge clutter to go inside of here. And then I'll pick another day where I can go through and organize it and actually declutter some of the stuff because I didn't want to get lost in not finishing. I just wanted to get it done. And then I figured I would address it later. So that way I can feel like I'm getting more done and I'm not getting too overwhelmed with it. You know, it's like one thing and then done, one thing and then done instead of opening up too much can of worms with the project. Because on this same week, I actually decluttered all that holiday decor. So, you know, I'm kind of mentally spent on like the decisions of what to get rid of. And sometimes like you just can't do it every single day. And that's cool as long as we're getting it done. I'm very most excited to organize our mail into here because we just haven't had a good mail system here. So I'm really excited for that because I'm tired of mail falling on the floor and staying on the ledge and just random coupons piling up. And then also, I figured the 2 bottom drawers could be like a hub for our living room lounge blankets. So I'm going to get some new blankets to put in here too, so those can stay really nice. I wanted a basket at first, but I figured since there's room in the drawer, we might as well put the blankets there because, you know, I don't want to fill this whole thing with a bunch of crap and clutter. I still want the rest of the house to stay organized, but it'll be nice that this can be decorative and then act as a hub for like our mail and our little go-to things that are always like around. See, look at the difference just from wiping it down. It came so much cleaner. There's definitely bumps and bruises on here, but I think it's still perfect because this thing's really solid. I did bring up the Easter decor after this and I decorated the hutch, and it made me want to decorate the top of this so much, but I don't want to get carried away with keeping decor. So I did put out a small tin, which you'll see in the next one. But I decided that after this, I am going to get rid of a few of the things that are in the bin to downsize even the Easter. If you enjoyed the decorating inspo and you enjoyed your visit today, I would love it if you give today's video a thumbs up and stay tuned and hit the notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. And if you'd like to stick around and hang out longer, then YouTube thinks you'll like this video here. Thanks for watching. Bye.